Hello students, in today's session we are going to start chapter number 1, integers, class 7th. So let us understand what is the meaning of integers. But before going to start the chapter, let us recall the numbers which we have studied in the previous classes. Let us count the number of toffees in given plate. Yes, 10. Number of fingers in your hand, 10. Number of pages in your notebook, maybe 100 or 200 or more than 200, like this. So here what we are getting, we are counting the objects or the items from 1, 2, 3 and so on. So these all are counting numbers. Can we count the numbers of stars in the sky? Here, we start the counting from 1 and we count continuously, that is infinitely. Hence, we can say the counting numbers are infinite as we count the number of stars in the sky. So, infinitely we will count. That means the counting numbers are infinite. So these counting numbers are called the natural numbers. Here the collection of counting numbers is known as natural number and it is denoted by n. So we write n is equals to, inside of the curly bracket, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinite. So the representation n is equals to this formation is known as set of natural numbers or collection of natural numbers. Now let us take what exists before 1. Suppose a girl is there and she has some laddus. One by one she eats all the laddus. Okay. Now observe the basket. Basket is empty. There is nothing. This nothing inside this basket is known as the number 0. So 0, this exists before 1. Now the question arises, is that a natural number? So answer is no, as we start counting from 1. So we are not counting the number 0, hence the 0 is not a natural number. When we start numbers from 0, we get the new collection of numbers that is known as whole numbers. So we denote this by W and write W is equals to 0, 1, 2, 3 up to infinite. So the collection of numbers, that is the collection of natural numbers with 0 is the whole numbers. Now let us understand the value for 0. Suppose if we have a bundle of notes and suppose these bundle, that means this bundle has amount rupees 50. So when we arrange all these types of bundles in this way, so how many amount? So let us consider that amount of the collection of these bundles is rupees 500. Now here we are having the two numbers 50 and 500. So is there any difference between 50 and 500? Yes, there is a huge difference between 50 and 500. This difference, why this arises? Because of the 0. The 0, the number of zeros we putting after 5, this makes the difference. So the 0 has a very significant role in the numbers. When we put 0 after a number, we get value increased. Let us understand if is there any number below 0, or is there any number exist before 0? So let us understand this by this example. Suppose a girl is there and she likes to eat strawberries, and she has now the strawberries, and she eats one by one. Now what happened? She has no strawberries, that means she has 0 strawberries, but still she want to eat. So what she will do? She will ask strawberries from her sister. Her sister has some strawberries and she asks to borrow some strawberries, and she asked, sister, if you give me the strawberries to eat, definitely I will return back all the strawberries that you will give me. So her sister gives. Now when she gives one strawberry, now at present the amount of strawberries or number of strawberries with this girl is 0, as she has no strawberries and she is borrowing some strawberries from his sister. So now she has to return how many strawberry? 1. So here she has nothing, but still she has to return the strawberry. So the return, this term, we define it as minus sign here. So how many strawberries she has to return now? 1, but she has to return, so that is minus 1 strawberries she has to return when she has 0 strawberries in this position. Now again, if he borrow one more strawberry, so now the total number of strawberries in this case 2, but she has to return that. So as she has to return, that is minus 2. She has now the number of strawberries. So here, in this way we continue write the numbers goes on like this: minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, up to these also infinitely or indefinitely. So here what we are observing, that the new collection of numbers we are getting here, that some are numbers positive and some numbers which are negative. So here this collection of numbers with whole numbers is the set of natural numbers or collection of natural numbers, or we can say the set of numbers including positive and negative counting numbers and zeros and 0 are called the set of integers, and that set of integers has negative integers and the positive integers. So this collection of the positive and negative integers with 0 is known as the set of or collection of integers denoted by I or z. So we write it z is equals to infinitely minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 up to infinite. So this z represents the collection of integers. So what is the integer? Integers are the collection of whole numbers with negative of all natural numbers.